Last time on Eidolon Rock, the Jawbreakers took a detour to the Grand Canyon to rendezvous with Jack Stern, Harvey's pinball mentor and father figure, who came bearing news. The dead pharaoh was willing to stop trying to kill the team if they surrendered the briefcase and accepted new jobs as members of the Killers. Everyone refused, and things took a turn for the worst in a serious way when Jack used his own Eidolon to seek revenge against Harvey for beating his pinball high score. The team escaped by the skin of their teeth and took an unconscious Jack as their captive. What are they gonna do with him?
Ties.
Yeah, so we updated the tie system. We talked about it on, we talked about it 2 pops ago because the way we record these episodes is weird. But, yeah, we need to update all of y'all's ties to fit the new system, which I definitely remember how it works.
Well, good.
Well, as a reminder for anybody who doesn't remember how it works, I believe that ties now include a description of how we feel about the person in question, and They start out at +1, but as that relationship evolves, that can go up to +2 and then +3.
Right, so how it works is your tie is a short 1-sentence description of your understanding of another person, and when they defy that understanding, you raise the tie level by 1 and rewrite the sentence to account for your new understanding of them. If you're at +3 and they defy your understanding of them, you have to make time in a session to have a scene with them where you try to get to know them better and understand them better. As a result, you'll mark 1 XP and you will reset your tie to 1 with them with a new understanding of who they are. So you can no longer have ties to, like, places or abstract concepts or things like that. They have to be to people. And they can be positive or negative, because, again, it's your understanding of who they are.
Yeah.
So, Virginia, do we want to start with you? You've got one with Harvey. So, how we did it with the pop group was, we said, okay, we're just going to set all ties to +1 unless you can, like, point to a spot in a previous episode where your idea of them changed and, like, give me what your old tie was and what you've changed it to bump it to +2.
I'm not going to have that.
That's fine.
So, for Harvey, I think the tie I'm going with is I've known him for a while, but he generally only cares about himself.
Okay, why don't we just keep it
generally
concise?
only cares about himself, sure.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
The Harvey only cares about himself. Okay. And then you had one with a character that has never been introduced, and the odds of them showing up are getting smaller every day.
The odds are 0. I want one with Chili.
Okay. What is your conception of Chili?
That she's really good at jumping on enemies. And not much else so far.
Enemies and not much else. Okay. All right. And then you have one with Cecilia Citadel here.
Virginia's tie with Cecilia is
It's kind of... I know you said yours wouldn't be changing. Do you think it changed at all when she pointed a gun at you a few episodes ago?
Yes, absolutely. Cecilia's did change from, like, she's my good friend who helped me get into this, to she threatened to kill me the second something went wrong.
Yeah, so, like, what do you think about who she is on that basis?
I think it's something like I'm not sure if I can trust her, or...
Cecilia can't be trusted?
Could be Cecilia can't be trusted, or... I don't think it's that harsh. If I come up with something better, I'll let you know, but I think there's a good stand-in for now.
Okay, we'll put it for now, we can change it before we get started.
It's less that Cecilia can't be trusted and more... Somehow she doesn't trust you, despite your relationship?
Yes.
Oh yeah, do you want to go with Cecilia doesn't trust me?
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Harvey, your first one here is with Jack Stern, and I think we've already talked about you're about to have a big, long conversation with him.
Yeah, that tie's about to go to +2. Let's say before the last episode, I idolized him. He was my father figure. I thought he was the coolest motherfucker in the world.
Uh-huh. Okay. Jack Stern is the coolest motherfucker in the world. What about with Chris?
I think he's a good kid with a lot of potential, kind of a dweeb. Reminds Harvey of a younger him.
So I remember last time Harvey was kind of like surprised and deflated to hear that Chris wasn't interested in like living the life of a criminal. Did that change your opinion of him at all?
I would say not yet, but also
Okay.
that's partly because I know that we're planning to have a thing later.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna put Chris reminds me of a young me. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay, and then what about Virginia?
Virginia, decent friend, impressive coworker, not the warmest person, but, she's good at her job.
Virginia. What about Virginia is good at her job, but kind of cold?
I think so, yeah.
Kind of cold. Okay.
Damn, I'm the only one who was like, let's go save your dad. That's how you do me.
Yeah, did that change your opinion at all, or do you still think she's kind of cold?
No, I would understand if she thought that, or if he thought that's...
No, sure, I'm just clarifying.
I think it probably moved the needle a little bit, but not enough to really count as like a whole reckoning or whatever.
That makes sense, yeah.
Fair.
Alright, Chris, sum up your feelings about Chili.
Chili is a good friend.
Aww.
Chili is a good friend. And that didn't change when she pissed all over your apartment, huh?
She's a fox. She doesn't know how to live in an apartment. It's fine.
All right. Now, your next tie here is to Carl, the security guard
Yeah.
at the Stratosphere. If you want to replace that with perhaps a more relevant tie,
Yes.
I am all ears.
I will replace that with Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia is a good boss, but I'm a little afraid of her.
Boss. But I am a little afraid of her, okay? What I like about that, and I think we should leave it like this, I'm pretty sure as far as the hierarchy of the organization goes, Virginia is not your boss.
Absolutely not.
But I like that Chris thinks she is. And then, what are your feelings about Harvey?
So Chris's feelings on Harvey have changed, but I'm gonna wait to modify it until later in this session.
That's fine.
I'm gonna stick with, I wish I was as cool as Harvey.
Hell yeah.
I was as cool as Harvey.
Swish,
All right.
baby.
Chili, you have a tie with Chris. Sum up who Chris is to you.
Chris is kind of weird, but he's one of the only humans I fully trust, and I think he has a lot of potential.
Okay. Just to kind of tighten that up, Chris is kind of weird, but I fully trust him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your next one is with the alley cat from like episode 2. Again, if you want to replace that, that's fine with me. Or you can keep it. That's also fine.
I do want to keep that one. I want to force you to
Okay.
reckon with that potentially coming up again.
That's totally fine. What are your feelings about the alley cat?
I think she is somewhat flaky, but has come through for me enough that I will always make space for her if she's around.
All right, that alley cat is flaky, but I will make space for her. Well, okay, so yeah, so I will make space for her is more like that's focusing on you. This is like
Oh, sure.
your opinion. Like, yeah, if someone said sum up
I
this
would
person.
I would say she's flaky, but she's always come through for me in the end.
Okay. So that alley cat is flaky, but comes through in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Pasta Emporium is a place, so you can't have a tie with it anymore, so what are you replacing it with?
I am going to replace it with a tie with Harvey D. Godlove.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Harvey gives me a bad vibe because he doesn't seem to respect or care about me like he should.
How about, just to tighten that up, like, Harvey doesn't give me the proper respect.
Yeah.
Harvey D. Godlove has rancid vibes.
All right.
First thing Chili learned when she became intelligent was about vibes.
Fantastic. Okay, so I think that all straightened up then.
Chili has been looking at Chris's Twitter feed a bit too much.
I love we haven't touched on it. Chili definitely can read. She has read things so far, and that is terrifying in some ways to me. For some reason, the fact that Chili can read is way more alarming to me than the fact that she can talk.
There's a lot of It's because there's a lot of cursed stuff you can read.
Listen, me, Lexi, was not taught to read. I just straight up figured it out one day. So I can't Chili.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Chili just laying in the backseat of the car, nudging the Twitter timeline up with her nose.
Sorry, that's just the cutest thing ever. Sorry.
Yeah, fan artists, if you're out there. At Tabletop Gamera, let me know.
Yeah.
At Chili Fox.
So, yeah, you left the Grand Canyon, headed off back on your trip to New Jersey, hopefully not on any more magic illusion roads, and actually going where you think you're going.
God, please.
So you tied up Jack and brought him with you. Harvey decided on that against, I think, everybody's wishes.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah. I think he is currently still unconscious. How is everybody situated in the car? Cecilia will sit wherever the rest of you don't want to.
I think I'm driving again.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm probably in the back seat, on the. I imagine, Harvey, you're probably sitting next to where we tied up Jack, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so Chris probably would have suggested putting Jack near one of the doors so we could quickly shove him out if necessary.
Okay.
So that would put Harvey in the middle seat and Chris on the seat on the opposite door.
I would say if we're going to consider pushing Jack out, he should probably be on the passenger side so we aren't pushing him out into oncoming traffic. Unless that's what y'all are into, but that's I think as murder happy as we've been, that seems a little dark.
That's fair.
I think passenger side is the way to go, yes.
Okay.
All right, yeah. And in that case, Cecilia's sitting in the passenger seat.
And I don't know if she'll like this, but I will be hanging out in the footrest area of that because I don't really want to be near Jack. He was a real shit to me.
Yeah, she's tolerating it at the very least. She's not complaining. And yeah, I think you're all just sort of driving along, I assume silently, but if you want to start talking, by all means, like I said, Jack is still unconscious.
So, Harvey, who is that dude to you, really?
I thought, we discussed it, didn't we?
Yeah, but why'd he turn on you then?
I don't know. I assume it's because he was very upset that I beat his high score in a pinball game, because I cheated.
No, but that's funny and all, but really, why is he mad at you?
It couldn't just be that you cheated. Sure, I'd probably get upset if my friend lied to me, but that's a pretty big step up from being upset about cheating to wanting to murder you.
I would think that as well. But I've never known him to be particularly hesitant to air his grievances, so I can only assume that that's all it was.
So, he's always kind of been like that? Just ready to go off?
Yeah, kind of. Not to the, murderous extent, but more or less.
It's weird. I always thought that, you had, you seemed so together to me. I don't know. It's weird. I figured Jack, the way you talked about him, he would be nicer, I guess.
Well, I mean, Chris, these things are complicated, and it's not always about being nice in our line of work. Sometimes you got to lay down the law. Ideally, not by murdering somebody who considers you their father. I do think that was overstepping some boundaries, but we're not alive because we're being nice here, Chris. We're alive because we are, somebody tries to take my skin off, I blow a hole in their friend's throat. It's fine. That's just how it goes.
Would you lay down the law on me?
Not like that. Come on. Like, not for some shitty score? No. Come on.
How would you do it?
I mean, so theoretically, if Chris beat my high score through... Sorry, do you want me to use the same example, or do you want me to use something that matters more?
Well, I mean, it's just... I don't necessarily always want to be doing this, And I guess I always I looked up to you as someone who... I thought you were cool. And I guess I still kind of think you are a little cool. Because you're nice to me. You actually encourage me sometimes. And so there was this time, I like to, go exploring in places where technically it is illegal.
Yeah, man.
There have been some... I usually go to places that are, abandoned, like there's no one there, so that way I don't have to worry about getting caught by anyone, because I've never been very good at talking my way out of things, not like you are. But then But I've always really wanted to explore this place that's in... when Dracula became president, and we had those series of movies called the Dark Universe.
Oh yeah, no, with the old Universal horror monster. Sorry, in this setting, it's the Galactic horror monsters. It is still called the Dark Universe, though.
Yeah, and they replaced this older, kind of defunct amusement park over in California with the Dark Land.
Mm-hmm.
So some remnants of that previous park and some mouse animatronics are still there in storage. And
sure.
I'd always wanted to go see those animatronics for myself. But you kind of have to get through places where staff are going to be. And I was always worried about getting caught by them. But you never seemed to have any issue talking your way out of things. So I just thought to myself, let's go do this. What's the worst that could happen? If I do get caught, I'll just do what Harvey would do. And...
hell yeah.
I mean, someone did notice me, but I just tried to do my best you impression and act like I'm supposed to be there, I'm Chris Masters. I'm good at this.
Hell yeah. See, you get it.
Yeah, and it worked. And I got in there, and I recorded the animatronics, and that video actually got a lot of likes. I mean, 50, but that's a lot for me,
Hey, listen, it's all about building a brand.
And, I don't know, when I think about you trying to get respect from a person like the guy we just fought, who tried to kill you over a pinball score, I just want you to know I think you're cool, Harvey, and you don't need someone like that.
I appreciate that, Chris. That means a lot.
So, yeah, I guess... God, that was embarrassing.
Oh, you're fine. Come here. And he grabs Chris and gives him a noogie.
I would like to upgrade my link... Well, not I guess it's not upgrade, but change my link with Harvey to
Yeah.
I like Harvey, and I wish he would I wish he would like himself more.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, yeah. That bumps it up to +2. And Harvey, are you changing your Chris tie at all?
No, I think he still reminds me of younger me. But
Okay, cool.
I do think Harvey definitely appreciated that. And
For sure.
It probably hit him deeper than he's going to let show for a little bit.
Are y'all done back there?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Virginia, we're having a moment. We're having a bro moment.
In the car.
I mean, where else am I
I
going to do it?
don't know if you've noticed. Yeah. We don't have a lot of options.
All right.
I thought it was kind of sweet.
I think Cecilia is very pointedly looking out the window so you can't tell that she's crying a little bit.
Chris slowly brings his PSP out of one of his cargo pants pockets and says, I've got some of my shorter video recordings on an SD card in this thing. You want to watch some of them?
Hell yeah. Why not? Got to do something to kill the time.
Ooh, hey, Chris, do you have the video from when we met?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll show that one first. I was exploring this abandoned restaurant, and I just found Chili there scavenging. It was pretty cool. I guess we became fast friends after that.
Yeah, he didn't run up to me, he didn't run away. He just kind of crouched down and pulled out some food, and that's not how most people do it. And they should, because
you get food that way.
Yeah, I like when people feed me. And so I followed him, and he kept feeding me.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, so Chris brings out his PSP and starts... Oh, were you about to do something?
I think Jack just groaned slightly as you were bringing out your PSP.
Oh, sorry. He hates PSPs. He's always been a DS man. Tell you what, if he's waking up, we can maybe pull over. I can get rid of him for you. I don't want to make things more uncomfortable than they need to be.
He wakes up and just immediately yells, "Pinball wizard!" And a giant pinball machine bursts out of him and fills the car, smashing through the windshield.
Motherfucker!
Harvey's just going to grab him by the collar.
Virginia, beat the odds to keep control of the car after getting smacked with a pinball machine.
God, what kind of beat the odds is this? I'm guessing Ellie.
Ellie sounds right to me.
Yeah. Okay. That's an 11.
Okay, yeah, you managed to keep the car going straight, even as you're battered by a pinball
I'm
machine.
definitely pulling over.
Yeah.
All right, as soon as Virginia stops the car...
Jack, by summoning Pinball Wizard, it, burst through the ropes he was in, and he throws the door open and starts running away.
I'm just gonna straight up peg him in the back of the knee with... Here it goes again.
Alright, roll to bombard him.
Let me just, roll the dice, which I've definitely already got pulled up.
I just did that myself.
That is going to be a 10.
Okay, yeah, you beam him right, in the back of his knee, and he falls to the ground and just hits the dust.
Give me just one moment, guys. And Harvey walks over, he grabs him by the collar, and he just lifts him into the air. All right, let's have a talk, old man.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
You know what? I think we should talk about pinball. Because I know you're a fucking troglodyte who's still trapped in the 70s, but I know you've kept up with the machines, old man. And I know you know that in any new machine, if you train right after you shoot, you get another try for free. You understand what I'm saying?
Possibly?
Well, I hope so.
I think I have a concussion.
Gosh, what a shame. You know, you are still able to talk and breathe, so maybe you should be thankful for that.
Harvey, I think you, I think we should all just try to relax here.
Oh, no, I'm relaxed, Jack. I got some questions, all right? You're gonna answer them. You're gonna answer them truly and without screwing around because you know what's good for you. Understand?
I certainly know what's good for me.
What did they tell you they would do if we turned down your offer?
I mean, they didn't really go into specifics, but, they're definitely not gonna like it. I can't believe you honestly didn't take it.
You know, the funny thing is, Jack, I kind of wanted to. But it's interesting that when somebody tries to kill you, and 3 other people have saved your life. Well, 3 other people on a 5. I'm getting bogged down in the details. When somebody tries to kill you, and he's offering one thing, and several other people have saved your life, and they are offering something else, that sort of influences the decision you're gonna make, doesn't it?
Listen, Harvey, I may have acted rashly back there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but listen, there's no... Why are you letting how you feel about me influence whether or not you're gonna save your own life?
Because, Jack, I almost lost my life because of your stupid dedication to Arthur Fonzarelli.
Okay, this ain't about me or Arthur Fonzarelli. That part was.
You made it about you, Jack.
It's not anymore, though. It's about you. And let me tell you, I practically killed you, and I'm a dumb old man. What do you think's gonna happen? You got lucky today so far. You really think you're gonna keep getting lucky all the way to New Jersey? Come on.
Jack, let me tell you something. I beat that table that you designed, that I'm assuming your screwed up little psyche built specifically to kill me. Specifically to be unbeatable. I beat it. I beat you. Maybe it wasn't pinball, but it was a fight. And I'll tell you what, before that, me and my friends beat 3 other people in a fight. We beat somebody who could take my skin. We beat somebody who was just a skeleton. I don't know what his whole deal was. It was... And then there was this other guy. Listen, again, I'm getting bogged down in the details. The point is, I don't think it is luck. I think it's skill. You know, it's like poker. You can only do so much with the cards you're given. But what matters is how you use them.
Even if you get to New Jersey and you sell off that briefcase, you're gonna be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life. And you didn't have to. You had an opportunity to stop this.
You know, that's the funny thing, Jack. 'Cause, I think when the Pharaoh hears that I was receptive, that I was...
Oh, I'm fucking dead. I am aware of that, kid. Trust me.
Okay. Then we're clear here. And he's just gonna toss Jack into the dirt and start heading back to the car.
Wait, you're just leaving me here?
Yeah? Why shouldn't I?
Oh, come on. Look, either kill me or take me with you. Don't just leave me out in the desert. Come on.
Nah, I think I'm fine with it. I think I'm fine with you either dying alone out in the noon heat or getting shot by some dead Pharaoh person. It's not really my problem anymore, Jack.
He's just, like, fuming as you walk away from him.
This didn't have to happen, but, you made your play.
You know what? Good luck to you. And he turns around and starts walking the other way.
And Harvey just gets in the car, closes the door behind him. All right. I think that went pretty well. Let's head out.
Okay, I'm sure that won't bite us. And then Virginia pulls back onto the road.
Oh, he's some old man. He doesn't even have a gun. What's he gonna do?
He just broke our windshield, so...
While he was in the car.
And like the entire last hour of our lives was upturned by you underestimating that guy.
Listen, that's in the past now. I've learned my lesson. And I will update that tie to just Jack Stern is a scumbag who never really cared about me.
All right, I like it. And you all head off down the road. What highway are you on? I had it looked up last night. Let me find it. Looks like you're on Highway 40. I don't know why that's actually not useful information.
Yeah, but that's where we are.
Yeah.
If the listeners want to follow along.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you're playing along at home and tracking our progress.
Right.
Gonna be stopping by the petrified forest.
Yep, you sure are.
Yeah, no, this is going to be important for the fan wiki, Luke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you head through Arizona. Just based on the fact that this map is showing lots of, forests and stuff, I got a feeling the scenery is really cool. I could switch over to, a satellite view, get a better idea of that.
Oh yeah, no, it's, this is sort of where the painted desert is, just to the north.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still gonna be a lot of, desert, but it's gonna be very pretty desert.
Honestly, this stretch of, maybe I just picked a bad spot, because it's all just, scrubby bushes forever.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it looks like that from a satellite view, but trust me, I've been there.
Well, no, I zoomed in on the street view.
Oh, okay.
I like to, there's, very beautiful scenery, right over the horizon where you can't see it.
Okay, sure, insult my state.
I'm sorry for
Dustin, fucking Arizona stan.
Yeah. Really sorry for damaging your Arizona state pride. Oh no, there's some pretty scenery along. Once you get to the petrified forest and stuff, there's some cool stuff. Anyway,
great.
Yeah, you're driving along. I think at some point I did the math. I think you have to get gas pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shockingly planned out.
Listen, he's got to come up with reasons for us to stop driving so we can introduce conflict.
Nah, no conflict. You just have to get gas. I just feel like it's an important thing to keep track of.
Yeah, you just got to get gas sometimes.
Might be relevant at some point.
We can get some more Sunny D's for Harvey.
Yeah, we do have to replace the road snacks.
You did lose all your road snacks back in episode 3. Yeah, what kind of road snacks you looking for at this gas station now that it's more afternoon?
Literally anything I can eat. I don't think I've had anything to eat today.
Yeah, Harvey, I don't think you've eaten today.
Besides leftover salad.
Everyone else got half a meal. Harvey's had 0 meal.
Didn't you have those taquitos that we got?
I had 1 or 2 of them.
That gas station?
I did not get to tuck into those things though.
Oh yeah, really tough to get into a taquito.
Listen, you gotta savor it.
Yeah. I have nothing planned for this gas station, but I felt like I didn't want to gloss over it in case someone wanted to do something, but if you don't, we can move along.
No, I think
I got nothing to do.
Snacks and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chris is gonna get a gamer fuel.
Perfect.
Great.
As well as a Sunny D for Harvey.
Oh, thanks, man.
Chili's going to discover those, they're basically little, cocktail weenies, but they're in a shrink-wrapped package.
Yeah, absolutely. Little Smokies.
Yeah. Chili's going to discover those and insist that we buy some.
Yeah, Chili, I think you are satisfying your instinctive urge for food.
Yes.
Always happy to help a fox.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise you get back on the road and just drive along pretty uneventfully.
I will spare Cecilia and move to the back now that Jack.
I was actually going to say Cecilia is going to move into the back because we established last time if she's sitting in the front, she cannot lean forward because her Eidolon in the trunk is too far away from her. And she really can't put up with that for long.
Also, when we were gassing, I want to jump up onto up to the trunk and hit the lever on that fortune teller thing.
Okay. Let me think. Oh, I should have written one down. I forgot to write one down for this week, but I can just generate one on the spot here. A fortune comes out and it says, it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Motherfuck.
I'm gonna look at it, then carry it over to Chris and be like, "Hey, Chris, what's this? What's this mean?"
Oh gosh, is this in the context of that fortune machine? It could mean a lot of things, like Maybe it's telling us not to stop too long in a certain place. I'll keep this in mind, though. Thanks, Chili. Really wish that thing would be a little more clear.
Yeah, you drive along, and after a while, you pass the border into New Mexico, the Sword State. Named for the infamous final official duel in American history, when the governors of New Mexico and Florida challenged one another to single combat to determine which state would hold the official title of Sunshine State. The event ended in tragedy due to an attempt on behalf of the Florida governor to abuse an obscure technical loophole in the rules in order to secure victory. As a result, it was decided that neither state would be the Sunshine State going forward, and instead each would be named after the weapon each governor wielded that day, as a memorial to their pride and honor. Thus, New Mexico was designated the Sword State, and Florida was designated the 12-gauge Shotgun State.
Oh my god, Luke, you spent so much time walking to that punchline.
I love lore.
Yeah, right? Love world building.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, you travel into New Mexico. As you're driving, Cecilia just kind of mentions, we're far enough away from Vegas now that anyone coming from there after us, we've got a pretty good head start on them.
Yeah, that's true.
We have stopped a few times, though. Surely that...
Also, they could probably take air transport, given that at least one helicopter pilot works for them.
Well, okay, yes, sure. Listen.
And, the whole thing with those high-speed trains that President Dracula recently okayed, I mean, they're convenient, and I appreciate them in an abstract and general sense, but they seem like a problem for us right now.
Yeah, alright. Well, I was trying to be optimistic, but you're right. And honestly, it's not like the Dead Pharaoh only works out of Vegas. They probably don't have anyone in Albuquerque, though, right? I mean, it's Albuquerque.
I mean, Albuquerque is a large city.
Yeah, but, it's Albuquerque, though.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. It is Albuquerque. That's the one thing I can't say about it.
Yeah, literally the only thing I know about Albuquerque is that one Weird Al song.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought real hard about making that into an Eidolon.
Really curious how that would work.
I don't know. That's why I didn't.
You thought long and hard and still came up with nothing.
Yeah. Just thought, what if the entire city was an Eidolon?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Awful. Hate it.
Made out of Brussels sprouts.
There is just kind of nothing out here. Virginia's driving still, right? Or did she hand over the wheel at the gas station?
Nope, I'm driving.
Okay, yeah. There's just nothing out here. It's just a straight shot through the desert. But for some reason, you see a speed limit sign saying to go down to 40, which seems weird for this kind of highway.
Are you sure that isn't the Highway 40 sign?
No, it says speed limit 40.
I think I'm just gonna ignore that. There's nothing out here, right? There's nobody around.
There's nothing out here.
There's no laws, baby.
Yeah, you keep going along.
Speed limits are really more of a suggestion than any, strict rule.
Yeah.
There's nobody else out here. Fucking who cares?
As you continue to drive, you actually see another speed limit sign telling you to go down to 20.
No. This one's, it's that Paradox by the Greek guy.
What? What are you talking
You
about?
asymptotically approach a speed limit of 0, so you never get where you're going.
But you also never stop.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that.
Now, I'm new to language, but I don't think some of those were words.
You're sure this isn't a work zone, right? There's no, construction equipment?
Do you see any construction equipment?
Okay, yeah, that was a stupid question, sorry.
Yeah, you continue to drive along. Pretty shortly after that, there's another speed limit sign that's saying to go down to 10, with an additional sign next to it that says, slow children at play.
Harvey is just looking around. Are there children here? I don't think there's kids.
It doesn't Doesn't look like it.
You can see, like, off on the horizon, like, the very tops of, looks like maybe some houses or something, but that's still pretty far away.
I mean, I'm only 3 years old.
Yeah, but for a fox, I think that means you're in your rebellious teenage years.
Oh no, I'm not a child. Let's be clear.
How long do foxes live for?
Oh no. This is dark knowledge.
This is gonna be a depressing search.
Red fox, 2 to 5 years.
Oh no.
Yep. I told you it was gonna be depressing.
Well, I think. Listen, I don't know if this will actually come up in the campaign.
It very well might.
I think we should just go ahead and say Eidolon makes animals live longer.
Here's the thing, too. That figure is also for foxes in the wild.
Oh, okay.
Foxes in captivity can live longer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure with all the like cheese fries and candy we're giving you, you're really gonna have a great lifespan.
Yeah, we're definitely helping.
Yep.
They're loaded with preservatives, and now so am I. I'll live forever.
Yep, that's how it works.
Virginia, this highway starts to, like the painted lines on it start to not look like a highway anymore. It's looking more and more like a residential type road, even though you're still out in the middle of the desert. And, as you keep going, those houses get closer and closer, and it is, you see them, and it is just a solid row of the exact same model of house, just kind of repeated over and over. Each one in like a...
the suburbs.
Yeah, it's very much like a designed suburb out in the middle of nowhere with just like... Each house has the exact same look to it, except it is painted a different pastel color, and it has the same like square of green perfectly cut lawn in front of it.
Chris brings out the fortune and, like, hands it to Virginia and says, I think maybe you should punch it.
Like
pedal to the metal, you know?
Are you sure?
I mean, it did say it would be a nice place to visit.
Would it, though?
But we wouldn't want to stay.
I don't know, y'all.
I think we should get out of here as fast as possible.
I don't think I'm going to slow down, but I don't think I'm speeding up.
Okay, yeah. You continue to go like 60 through this suburb. There's just rows and rows of houses identical to that first row. This is a big suburb.
Is there anybody like out in the yard, or is there like a car?
Yeah, are there children at play?
You see a car in every driveway. You do not see any people.
Is it the same car?
No, it's a few different kinds of cars.
Okay.
But it is all like sedans. There's no one with like a pickup truck out here or even like a van. It's all just 4-door sedans of different types.
That's the most suspicious thing so far, I think.
And you see up ahead, Virginia, you're pretty deep in this area now, and you see the road ahead is dead ending into a parking lot in front of a building with kind of... It's not a church, but it's got kind of a steeple look to it, and it just has 3 flagpoles above it. Like, one's got the American flag, one has the New Mexico flag, and one has a flag that you don't recognize.
Describe it.
A flag I don't recognize?
It is a red and kind of faded blue flag that just says, Houses in Motion.
That's my favorite New Wave album.
And this is a dead end on this road?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna pull up to it.
Okay, yeah. As you pull up, the front door of this building opens, and a woman in a pantsuit with like a clipboard, kind of cradled in her arms, steps out and just smiles warmly at all of you.
Virginia rolls down the window halfway, and says, "I thought this was Highway 40."
Hi, no, this is the Houses in Motion development project. Can I show you around?
No.
You can show me towards Highway 40.
I mean, you're here. Why not take a tour of a house?
We're fine, ma'am.
How do we get to Albuquerque?
I'm not, I guess I'm not really sure.
Okay, I see what this is. And Harvey's just gonna, like, lean awkwardly over Virginia, like, from the back seat.
Yeah.
God.
Just really invading her personal space.
Ma'am, how long have you lived here? When was this town founded? Why was this town founded? What is the population, and what are the nearby centers of commerce and industry?
Okay, alright, wow, a lot of questions all back to back. Yeah, I mean, if I'd be happy to give you the full rundown if you want to come with me.
We would prefer to know from our car. Thank you.
Okay, well, this housing development was started about, I think 3 years ago now. And you know what? I've lost track of the other questions you asked me. I'm sorry.
The flag seemed very faded for something that was founded 3 years ago.
No, that's just the colors that it is.
Oh, all right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Great. Virginia shoves Harvey in the back seat.
What's the nearest exit?
I mean, I guess you just gotta turn around and go back the way you came.
That can't be right.
I mean, you can see, there's no road here.
Virginia turns around and looks at everybody. He's like, you guys, is this another Eidolon?
It definitely is, right?
It's gotta be, right?
I guess I don't actually know anything about New Mexico, but this doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I mean, like, highways don't just turn into suburbs and then end. That makes no sense.
Also, it's a really weird suburb. Hey, ma'am, how many people actually live here?
Oh, gosh, oh boy, we were actually growing pretty rapidly. It's hard to keep track. I think it was 2,000 or thereabout, last count.
Okay, none of them seem to be out of their house.
Well, yeah, it's New Mexico. Have you felt how hot it is?
Yeah, it is hot, but also I would think somebody would be in their yard at some point.
Well, I think you probably just caught it at a weird time.
I think we should stop talking to this person.
I mean, where do you want us to go, Chris?
Virginia, she's super weird.
I don't know, just anywhere other than here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just say, okay, well, thank you, and I'm gonna roll up the window, and turn the car around.
Okay.
Not that rolling up the window does a lot, considering our windshield is busted.
Shut up! She might not have noticed.
No, but I'm gonna say once we're like pulling away, maybe we could steal one of these cars. At least it wouldn't have a broken window.
No. These cars are lame. This car is cool. And also, that's a really bad idea.
She's calling out after you're driving away like, the prices are actually very affordable.
We're rich. We don't care.
No.
You're probably redlining anyway.
Damn. Yeah, we're leaving.
All right, you turn around and drive off back the way you came.
How much time do I have left?
So your clock started 72 hours at I think 4 a.m. It is probably about 2 p.m. now, which means you're down to like 62-ish hours.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The other question is, where can we go? Because this, we're not lost. We were driving straight. There was no other road.
There's got to be other highways, right?
But where did this one go?
I mean, I don't know. Listen, I am not acquainted with the highways of New Mexico. This is the only one I can find. Do we have a map, or are we using like a GPS or something?
Is Harvey's phone working again?
Yeah, I mean, it was only a temporary disable, right?
Yeah, it wasn't meant to permanently destroy the phone.
Yeah, so I think Harvey's just going to check the map and look on his phone.
On the map, you're definitely on Highway 40, and it does not show this suburb on the map at all.
All right. Well, they said it was a new development. Maybe they just haven't updated it yet. But, like, the highway...
They don't usually end highways on a development.
The highway definitely goes through it on this map, is the thing. Like, they wouldn't have just You know, we didn't reach the end of the highway. What if we just booked it? What if we just...
Are you telling me to drive through the big building in our way?
Yeah, it's probably just sand.
You know what? Last time it was just sand.
God.
Could maybe, like, go up on... I mean, you could just, like, drive on the lawn.
Y'all really gotta make up your minds. And then Virginia turns around again.
Let me think. Chili, you have a vibe like... there is, like, an energy in the air, like if there was a big, very mean dog, like, growling at you.
Oh, guys, I don't like this. We shouldn't be here.
Well, we're trying to get through here, Chili.
No, but we should leave. We should run.
Oh, okay.
As in, like, out of the
No,
car?
with the car. We should get away from here.
Okay, Virginia, can you turn the
Okay,
car around
good.
again?
No, I will
No,
not.
We still have to go straight. It's fine. Just, like, ramp the curb and, like, drive on the lawn.
Yeah, like it's a music video.
No, but
They're not real, so it's not like there's an HOA who can come and get us.
Chris, if you're wrong, it's not like I enjoy killing people.
No, I mean, I don't say, like, to just run people over. I'm just saying if we make some tread marks in the grass, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
All right, as you come back towards the administrative building, the woman kind of sticks her head out of the door. Oh, good, you're back. What are you doing?
Nope, we're going.
No, please don't do that. She says as you're mounting the curb. She's like moving to block your car.
Ma'am, you're gonna want to not do that.
What are you doing? Don't drive on the grass. What are you doing?
Virginia is like, just like the lowest amount of power she can put in, and she's like, guys, I really don't want to run her over.
Honk at her. Honk the horn.
Virginia honks.
What? Get off the grass!
I will if you get out of the way.
You're gonna drive on more grass if I get out of the way. Back up!
Yeah, but then I'll be gone.
No, back your car up!
Virginia backs the car up.
You can't let her boss you around like that, Virginia.
Shut up, Harvey.
What the heck was that all about?
Well, you see, Highway 40 is on the other side of this building, I've decided, and I just want to go there.
No, look for it. There's just more houses on the other side of this building.
Ma'am, it says very clearly on our map that Highway 40 goes through here.
Okay, great. Well, your map's obviously wrong.
If it's been here for 3 years, how could the map be wrong? It's updated by satellites.
I don't know, but you can see for yourself there's no highway back there.
Virginia gets out of the car.
Harvey's just like...
She's gonna stomp her way over around the corner.
As soon as the car stops, I'm also going to get out of the car, and I'm just kind of darting back and forth in a small area, just kind of like antsy.
Harvey's just gonna like put his hands on Chris's shoulders, like, Chris, we need to stay in the car, right?
Oh, yes, I agree.
Okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm glad. All right.
Virginia, you look around the corner, and she is right. There are just more rows and rows of houses, but there is not a central road going down the middle. It almost looks like you'd have to take a few turns around the side roads, but it doesn't look like there is, like, an exit to the development in that direction.
Oh, like there's no way to get down there?
You could get down to those houses, but, like, you would just get looped back around to where you are if you followed those roads. There's no, like...
It's like a massive cul-de-sac.
Basically, like, there's no outlet back there. It's just a network of roads that would all funnel you back to where you already are.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the car, and I'm completely ignoring this lady.
Okay.
And I look at Chris and Harvey and go, you guys, there's no way. There's no way.
Okay. So I guess that means we have to find whatever's controlling this and deal with it.
It seems like it.
Luke, can I sniff this lady?
Yeah, you trying to investigate her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation roll.
That is a 10.
Alright, so you get 3 questions.
Wait, nope, sorry, that's a 9. I haven't updated my stat sheet. I've added -1 gen now.
You get 1 question.
Alright, who's in control?
Let me think of the best answer I can give you to that. I think I'm going to have to tell you there is no good answer to that question.
Can she ask a different question in that case?
Yes, she can ask a different one.
All right. What's hidden here?
As you are sniffing this woman, you, kind of with your animal senses, are picking up a I don't know how scents work, but you can sense that this woman is, very afraid right now.
And not the normal person afraid of wild animal sense that I'm used to from people.
No, yeah, this is different.
I'm going to... Can I have Little Lies tell her that our being here is a threat to her and she should send us on our way?
Yeah, go for it. So you're trying to dazzle her with +1 because you're using your Eidolon.
Yes. That is an 11.
Okay. Little Lies just kind of manifests behind her and whispers in her ear. And she, like, suddenly kind of, like, her demeanor just cracks. It's like, you all need to get out of here right away. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
As she says that, Virginia, a few panels of vinyl siding burst out of your shoulder.
What?
And Chili, something red and round and metallic kind of rises up out of the side of your torso.
Ma'am, I have a question. What the fuck is this?
You should... oh, God, you should go.
Where do we go?
Oh, wait, just go. Just go.
Okay, and I'm just dragging everybody back to the car.
She is looking around at nothing, just like at the other buildings. Like, listen, I'm sorry, I panicked, okay? I'm sorry. She's like dropped her clipboard and she's just like has her hands up as she's looking around at the buildings around her.
I am going to say to her and see if she notices and reacts. Okay, we need to continue on this highway.
How
do we do this?
What? You can... Whoa, okay. Well, that's... I don't have time to... I do not have the bandwidth for talking animals. Go.
How do we do that?
Go.
We cannot leave.
Ma'am, have you done any illegal drugs recently?
I think the legality of Eidolon is still kind of up in the air, Harvey. This is a very...
Well, I'm assuming it's illegal, or else why would a crime syndicate be making it?
Yeah. Luke, what's this siding situation like for me?
There are just long pieces of vinyl siding coming out of your, like, shoulder.
Are they stuck there?
Yeah, they're, like, connected to your body.
Can I pull them off?
You can try, but as you pull on them, it kind of hurts.
The houses are people.
Great, I love this.
Harvey is still just, like, frantically ushering them back in the car, like, guys, well, girls, we gotta go.
Harvey, as you say that, you get, like, a lump in your throat, and as you try to talk, a very tasteful, like, dining room chair emerges out of your mouth.
While this is going on, Chris is going to, while this lady is distracted by everyone else, is going to try and use Iron Spy to steal the clipboard from her.
Ooh.
Okay, as you send Iron Spy out, you see that half of Iron Spy's body is covered in grass.
What the fuck? She made my Eidolon a chia pet.
But yeah, she's not even paying attention to the clipboard. You totally managed to grab it.
Okay, what does the clipboard say?
Nothing. It's just blank paper.
What is this even for?
I don't know. What part of run? You people don't understand. You are in a lot of danger. You've got to go. Oh, God.
Yeah, we would like to tell us how to get back.
Harvey's just revving the engine.
Can I even get in the car?
I mean, yeah, it's an awkward fit, but you can get in still.
I'm gonna leave the window rolled down.
Yeah, it was just,
Okay.
Chili, back in the car?
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I'm in.
All right, yeah, Harvey's just gonna do a Yui and gun it.
All right, yeah. You drive off at top speed. You just fly out of this neighborhood. In the rearview mirror, Harvey, you see like the first row of houses, and then something happens, and that row of houses looks closer, but also every house is a different color now. And then it happens again.
Shit.
Well, we're stuck in a time-space warp.
And then again and again, and it keeps getting... That front row of houses keeps getting closer to you every time.
Like the houses are closing in on us?
Yes. But it's not like they're moving per se, it's very stuttering, almost like stop motion or something.
This seems bad.
Did we ever figure out what Virginia's Eidolon is this time?
Oh, we didn't. You should deal in, Virginia.
Okay, I just was gonna wait until it was relevant.
It seems pretty relevant.
Yeah, I got an 8, so I need 3 random ones, Luke.
Vanguard, Infiltrator, or Alchemist.
Oh, okay, I will take the Vanguard.
Okay.
And my Eidolon obliterates enemies by punching them because it is an enormous, like, angel, but it has wrapped fists.
Okay.
Nice.
So cool.
Virginia is the best boss.
Virginia's cold, but she knows what she's doing.
Hey, what the fuck is happening?
Well, there was an evil realtor. Well, she didn't seem evil. There was a realtor. She has an Eidolon. She's turning us into houses. Don't worry about it.
No, you should worry
we should
about
definitely worry about it.
No, please do worry about it.
You know what? Worry about it a little. What's the machine I got to say about it? Maybe it can help.
Well, it's in the trunk.
I mean, we already got a fortune from it. It said, it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to stay there.
And you know what? I think we're a little bit past that one, Chris.
This roving housing development is catching up on you quickly, even as you're gunning the engine. What do you do?
Okay, running away doesn't seem to be working. I think that means we have to fight.
Yeah,
we
it's
have to
not
fight.
working.
Oh, fine.
How do we fight a housing development?
You know what, Virginia? You're right. This does suck. And Harvey's gonna pull another Yui. And he's gonna.
As you pull a U-turn, the houses immediately catch up to you, and you're seeing, like, as they rush past you to bring you back into the development, you can kind of see a better angle on how they're moving. It is like each row is teleporting one row forward at a time. It is very like I said before, like almost kind of stop motion-y.
So here's my idea. The realtor was able to hear Chili, right?
Yeah.
Which means she probably has an Eidolon, and I'm betting this is her Eidolon, and it's one of those weird... No offense, Cecilia, but, it's one of the weird bad ones like yours. So if we just kill her, then it'll probably go away.
Hello, it's me, Luke, the GM of this game, the host of this podcast, the co-designer of the game that we're playing on this podcast. That's me, and I'm here to tell you about our Patreon. Like I do every time, you should go to patreon.com/eidolonplaytest and consider giving us a little bit of money. We give you stuff in return. For just $1 a month, you get every episode of both Eidolon Rock and Eidolon Pop a full week in advance. If you're listening to this on the free feed, you could have been listening to it an entire week ago. And this is a longer episode than normal, so you could have used the time. For $3 a month, you get the early episodes, and you also get a monthly bonus episode where me and Molly talk through some of the design changes we're making to the game based on the playtests. Our most recent one was on the tie system. And in addition to that, you also get to see my GM notes for every session as the episodes go up. You get to see the machinations I had behind the scenes. Sometimes there's things in them that don't make it into the episodes. I don't think that's true of this one, though. I think pretty much... I think I left it all out of the field this time. For $5 a month, in addition to all that other stuff, you get immediate access to the current draft of Eidolon Become Your Best Self, and you continue to get new drafts of it for as long as you're subscribed. We just put out a new draft of it. Usually we pair those with the design episodes. So this new draft has the updated tie system. The game's shaping up. It's still got a lot of fine-tuning and refining to go, but I really like where it is. Also, if you're at the $5 level, you get your name shouted out on the podcast, like so. I want to give a special thank you to Rosalind Garrow, NM, August, Queen Cat Attack, Dragon Girl Josie, Israel Johnson, Mitchell Dill, Beardo, David, Jenny Size, Fire Princess Lily, Paradotted Abilene, Witsu, Celeste Jennings, Johan159, Mark Myers, Amelia Kurtz, Sky Adamchick, Morrigan Spade, Eli Marone, Jay Baker, Mitch Graham, Jacob Halfcock, Jeff Dorman, Lambda, Dylan Lee, Evan, Lucentia, Virgil Purcell, Leanne Conlon, Kirstel Roselle Johnson, Lachlan Cleland, Ryan Ball, Ellen, Evie Helms, Stub5678, David, Lizzie Two Shoes, Jordan Sam, and the Z Mage. I'm very gradually saying that list of names faster and faster because it's getting longer and I don't want to take, 10 minutes to get through it. It's gonna eventually hit a point where I'm gonna have to write a poke rap for all of you. That is not a guarantee on the Patreon. You cannot hold me to the dumb joke I just said. I'm not committing to writing a poker rap for our patrons. Maybe I'll do it if I'm bored, but I'm not promising anything. If you subscribe to us on any level, I really cannot thank you enough for your support. Even if you just listen to us and don't subscribe, that still means a lot to us. We'd also ask that you consider telling your friends about this show. We think it's pretty good, and if you're listening to it, you probably do too, I hope. If you don't like this show, stop listening to it. Don't torture yourself that way. That's a weird thing to do. There's so many podcasts out there. Listen to the good ones if you don't think this is one of them. It's one of the good ones, though. I'm here to tell you that. I have lost the plot. Anyway, we're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. Leave us a rating and review on iTunes if you could. That would be swell. That helps the dumb Apple algorithms. Apple algorithms doesn't work as a portmanteau. It makes them show our podcast to other people, and that helps us. I have thoroughly lost the plot here. I'm gonna stop. Bye.
We don't have to kill her. We can just knock her out. She doesn't seem like she's wanting to do
Sure,
this.
whatever.
I mean, she did set this thing up and did try to get us to stay there.
Chris, a bathtub bursts out of your back, smashing through the back of the car.
Also,
Oh,
she's
God.
doing this to us.
All right, well, we gotta do something, because, I don't want to be a house.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna try running her over.
All right, yeah, you, gun it back towards that admin building, and she is, kneeling in the road, clutching her head, and you can see that, she is turning into a house. She's got, a door coming out of her. She's got just tons of, planks of wood bursting out of her at every angle.
Well, this might be, you know what? This might be more merciful at this point. I hope.
I don't think she's the one in control.
Clearly not, but
Chili's looking at this and just thinking, is this my fault?
So I'm actually going to do an investigate roll now. Because now that we have more information, we're seeing her transform as well. Chris doesn't think that she is actually controlling the Eidolon. Because if she was, why would she be turning into a house as well?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be wanting this.
what if
Yeah.
she is a house? Have we considered that?
So she was a house that turned into a human?
Exactly.
It's like, no, I can't go back to being a house.
Somebody injected a house with the drug.
Oh, God.
God, and it made a human.
That's a 12.
Okay, yeah, I guess ask me 3 questions.
What weaknesses can I exploit?
Let me think.
That's a good question.
It's a good question, and I'm trying to think if there's a positive answer I can give you to it. I'm not sure there is. I guess the closest thing to a weakness here is that they are just houses, so... maybe you can use that?
we could try running through that. You know what? I think I'm going with my initial plan of try running her over, and we'll just see where it goes from there.
No, we're...
Chris has 2 more questions you can ask.
Okay. I'm trying to think. So, you said, it's taking us back... We're going back to it was the administrative building, right?
Right, yeah.
Can I ask specifically what's hidden in the administrative building?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, the door is kind of hanging open, and inside you can see what looks like a ship's wheel.
So, like, old-timey, like, pirate kind of... Okay. What complications should I be wary of? Or is the complication just you're turning into houses?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can give you any other complication than that. I mean, yeah, seeing that this woman is also turning into a house, she did understand Chili, which means she has an Eidolon, but if this house transformation thing is her Eidolon, it means that she is not in control of her own Eidolon.
Okay.
As we approach, Virginia is yelling at Harvey to not hit this woman. Do not hit her.
Why? Why would I not hit her?
Because it's not her.
How do you know?
How do you know?
Even if it was her, she's turning into a house. She's not... Look, the point is, we're not going to solve anything by hitting her.
How do you know that?
Because you're going to have to trust me on this.
Are you asking us to justify not murdering someone?
Harvey,
yes!
please... Harvey,
we're turning into houses!
Harvey, please trust me. We need to go to the administrative building. I just have this feeling what we need to do is there.
All right. What does the front of the administrative building look like?
It is just kind of wide, probably one-story building with just sort of a steepled roof in front with a few parking spaces in front of it.
Is the facade like glass or stucco or what?
It's like brick.
Oh, this goes poorly.
Well, I do think this is going too fast to really break, so wish me luck on this, and I think Harvey is going to swerve the car out of the way of the realtor and aim for the doors of the administrative building.
Harvey!
Give me a beat the odds plus elegance.
Gonna pull a Blues Brothers.
That's a 7.
Okay, you managed to put the car into a drift. As it is going, a bunch of your arm turns into plumbing that is beginning to rapidly extend outwards towards Virginia in the passenger seat. You're gonna need to either bail out of the car and scuff yourself up on the road, or else she is gonna get hit with these pipes growing out of your body.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna bail.
Okay, yeah. You bail out. The piping kind of scrapes against the car and wrenches your arm hard as you dive out and skid along the asphalt. You're down to winded as the rest of the car crashes into the side of the building. Sideways. I think everyone else is okay, but you did crash, so it's not fun.
Harvey just gives her a thumbs up. You good?
No!
Chris is going to immediately, get out of the car.
I think this woman is, like, looking at you, and she is, like... She's got, like, a wooden beam coming out of half of her face, and she's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you running?
We tried that.
We're going to save you all.
Nope, that's not going to happen.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to go to the wheel you mentioned.
Okay, yeah. There is a bed and a table and a chair in here. It almost looks like someone was living in here. And yeah, there is a ship's wheel in the dead center of the room.
Okay, I'm gonna try and spin the wheel to the left.
Okay. It is really, like, it's not wanting to turn. Give me a beat the odds plus pow.
Oh boy, that is not Chris's specialty. Let's see here. Oh wow, that's a 10.
Okay, yeah, you, it does not want to turn, but you manage to force the wheel to rotate, and, as you do, the building, like, pops into facing 90 degrees to the left of where it was. It is a very disorienting, unpleasant experience. You feel like, a rush of vertigo and nausea as you do it.
Okay, I'm trying to understand. So just this building?
No, the entire, everything outside rotated also.
Okay. So, like, rotated on its vertical axis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not standing sideways. Okay.
No.
All right, just making sure. Because that'd be even stranger.
as you're messing with this and like getting your head back, where's everybody else right now?
I would have followed Chris because he seems to have an idea of what's going on, and I feel very strongly the need to do something about this.
Right. Okay.
I think Harvey would be trying to help Virginia get to her feet because he does feel a little bad.
Okay.
Virginia's big mad.
Are you still outside?
Yeah, I think she's still recovering.
Okay.
She did bail out of a car.
Luke, I have a question about the thing that happened when Chris turned the wheel.
Yeah.
The houses and everything rotated. Did the road rotate?
Everything rotated, and it wasn't even like a rotation. It was like and then everything was just facing a different direction.
Okay. So everything's still lined up the same way. It's just the entire, region
Exactly.
switched. I'm like, okay.
Correct. And you can see down the road that you came down on that now it just, ends. It doesn't extend off into the highway.
Right. All right, I say, Chris, do that again.
Yeah.
As you're kind of, regaining your senses after that happened, Chris, you smell gas.
What? Okay.
And Chili, you also smell gas.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. If you want to try to find that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is that gonna be an investigate or what?
I think that's gonna be an investigate, yeah.
Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oh, I guess that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be... Oh, wait, I got an 8 on that roll, so...
Okay, so, Chili, you can help, but you wouldn't change the result.
Sure.
Go ahead and ask a question.
What's hidden here?
I think as you're searching this room, you just hear, hissing gas on the other side of one of the walls.
Okay. I look down at Chili and I say, Chili, this might be stupid. Let's exit out of the room for a moment here, okay? And get behind the door, alright?
Okay.
So Chris and Chili exit the room. Chris almost closes the door, but leaves it open enough to give him some line of sight. And then he's gonna have Iron Spy fire a lightning bolt into where he was hearing the gas leak.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, give me a beat the odds plus genius to see if the precautions you took were sufficient to defend you.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. That is a 9.
Okay. I think, there's a spark in the air and the entire room with the ship's wheel bursts into flames. The door is, violently slammed shut all the way. You're fine, but, Virginia and Harvey, just a rush of fire shoots out of the door and windows and, knocks you back on your feet. Or, no, knocks you back off your feet, rather, onto the ground. Both of you advance your damage.
Jesus Christ. I haven't even done anything.
I'm gonna kill Virginia again.
I am purely the victim of all of your idiocy.
I mean, you're only winded. You didn't take damage from Harvey's idiocy.
Yes, I did. You said I did.
No, I said Harvey did. He chose between damaging himself and damaging you.
No, Virginia was the one who chose that.
No, I bailed out of the car, Luke.
Yeah, Molly chose to bail out of the car.
I thought Harvey chose to bail out. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't choose anything.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind that.
I think there was maybe a little bit of confusion of who was choosing what.
Sounds like it, yep.
Yeah, because my shoulder thing was going to hit the lady.
Okay, alright. We're fine.
That's what I thought.
I think just some wires got crossed. Anyway, alright, then in that case, Virginia, you're at desperate, and Harvey, you're at winded.
Great.
And Harvey, as you're landing, a refrigerator comes out of your side and makes it hard to get up.
Can I open the door?
You can try. It's kind of awkward to reach out, but yeah, you get the door open.
Is there food in there?
Yeah, it's fully stocked.
Hell yeah! Harvey's just gonna raid the fridge.
Virginia, what are you doing?
Closing the door to the fridge.
Hey! Virginia, I'm very hungry, and this is a very stressful experience.
Virginia's bleeding in front of him, and it's just okay, Harvey, you enjoy that. And she's gonna stomp over to Chris and be like, what the fuck did you just do?
I shot at a gas leak.
You shot at a gas leak.
It made sense at the time.
Hell yeah!
Did it?
Harvey's gonna toss Chris a beer.
Well, no, I'm busy. Chris just lets the beer fall to the ground. It's like, I'm kind of busy here, Harvey.
Chili, that like red metal disc that came out of you continues to like develop. Your entire backside turns into the top of a fire hydrant. And it just like your like shoulders and head are poking out of the bottom of it.
Okay, 1, that's kind of adorable. 2, how does that feel? Like,
not good.
Is my movement restricted?
I mean, you lost half of your legs, so, you know,
okay,
I'll let you be the judge.
Okay, guys, I think we're in a short time frame here to stop this.
Seems like it. So, what is the resident center or whatever look like in the aftermath of the explosion exactly?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door back up.
Yeah, it is just like completely charred. All the walls are blackened, and the wheel is still there, but everything else is pretty fucked up.
So is the wheel fine? Are there no holes or anything in the wall?
The wheel looks okay. I think there's no holes in the wall, yeah.
Okay.
What the hell kind of room is this?
I think maybe the wheel is the... What was this place called, this development?
Houses in Motion.
I think the wheel is Houses in Motion, guys.
Okay, so how do we...
You start to smell gas again.
Okay.
Virginia.
What?
Can you, like, just yank that thing off the thing it's mounted to?
I promise I won't explode anything this time.
The wheel?
Yeah, the wheel. Just tear it off the mounting, or tear the mounting out of the floor, whatever. Just try it.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm not stronger because I'm Vanguard, but I'll try it.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like you're trying to break through with this.
Is this breakthrough? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. This is gonna go poorly, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay, great. You put your hands on the wheel and start to pull, and like I said, you smelled gas again, and you are down to desperate already, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any overdrive which you could maybe use to re-roll one of those dice? Seems like a good time.
Yeah, I'll re-roll the 2, I guess. I have a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 1.
Great.
Oh
no!
And that's also going to advance the Phantom Clock, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's a plus power.
Yeah, but you spent overdrive on it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks, Harvey.
Harvey just gives another thumbs up.
Do I have anything else? I don't think I think I'm just toast.
I think you might just be toast again. Your Eidolon name gets more accurate once more.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, guys.
Lady Luck is just gonna own the hell out of you.
I was doing so good during the Cracker Barrel one. We were having such a great time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
There's another gas explosion, this one even more violent than the last. The windows are completely blown out. The roof of that room caves in. And yeah, Virginia, you don't even really have time to process that before you find yourself in the parlor you found yourself in before. Lady Luck is not laying on a piano this time. She is just kind of standing with like her arms crossed. She doesn't look frustrated or anything. She's kind of incredulous. Wow, you boy, that is twice in one day.
This one was truly not my fault.
All right, well, I mean, I guess that's not for me to say, but you're here now. Wow. Really, really was hoping you would get to New Jersey.
Yeah. Should I roll face death, Luke, or what's the situation here?
You will be rolling to face death, but let's cut to everyone else real quick. What are y'all doing?
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just screaming, I think.
Yeah, Chris is panicking.
Harvey's just frantically, like, throwing here it goes again at the wheel, like, die, please, please, please.
Okay, I think...
No, actually, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to run over to the woman who's turning into a house.
She is a house.
Okay, does she I'm gonna run up to it and just be like, lady, are you still there?
No answer.
Ah, shit. Can I go inside?
Yeah, you can. It's very tasteful. It looks lovely.
Okay, sniffing around, is there any sign of anybody in here?
There are photos on like the mantle and the wall, some of which feature that woman.
Great. Can I do like an investigate to figure out if there's any if her presence is still here somehow?
That sounds more like a Dredge the Undertow to me.
Okay, yeah, that makes. Let me double check my stats now. 12.
Okay. Yeah, I mean her presence is all throughout this house. She's not quite dead per se, but she's not alive either. She's in a different state than either of those.
Okay, so she cannot be communicated with, probably.
No.
All right, shit. I guess I'm gonna run out and be like, okay, guys, we gotta figure this out fast, or we're kind of screwed.
God.
The ground kind of trembles, and the wheel starts to spin on its own. And you feel that same sickening sensation as everything rotates.
How is the wheel connected to the house?
Not clear. It is on like a pedestal. You don't see any like ropes or anything that it's connected to, though. It's just kinda just spinning freely.
Okay, but what is it spinning on? Is it wood or?
It looks like wood at the very least.
Okay.
You feel like a lurch of motion, and from your perspective in here, looking out the front window, you can see that like the houses are all like warping forward one space at a time, and you can see the desert beyond just flying by, and you are cruising along the highway. You are still a couple hours outside of Albuquerque, but you are now seeing a sign like Albuquerque 30 miles. This thing is booking it.
You gotta turn it around. We do not want this thing hitting Albuquerque.
So this place has an electrical system, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chris kind of like for this part has been just kind of like standing there looking silent at the wheel and just kind of crying, and is like, I fucking screwed up again. God, I'm sorry. I just... Okay.
Yeah, by the way, I mentioned the roof caved in. This room is also now, like, full of debris, and, like, Virginia's body is somewhere under that debris.
Chris looks at one of the lights hanging around.
Okay. Yeah, they're just, like, dangling by the wire. It's not, like, the ceiling is gone.
Yeah, and he looks at Harvey and says, I gotta make up for this. I'm gonna use Fade Away to have Iron Spy take me along with it into the electrical system of the house.
Okay.
And I want to find its heart.
Ooh.
Okay, Dredge the Undertow.
Alright, that's an 8.
You follow the electrical lines out of the building and into the electrical main, and you can sense that, like, it is wired to each of these houses, and you follow another wire down into the ground, and it's this very strange sensation, because even though you're underground, you can still feel that you are lurching forward at an incredible speed, and there is a giant beating heart in the ground made out of vinyl paneling.
I'm going to try and generate as much electricity as I can to melt the vinyl heart.
Okay, I think that is a scrap.
Okay. That's a 7 on the die, but I'm pretty sure I have a -1 POW, so that's a 6.
Okay, do you want to push it?
Yes. I guess I should... I got it too.
Oh no!
So that's gonna be that's gonna bring it down to a 5.
Why are we only rolling good today on the bad decisions?
You try to rush through the wire into the heart and like give a burst of electricity, but it completely repels you. It like beats really hard, so hard that it flings you out of the wire, and you are now underground and can't see where you're going.
Okay.
And, advance your damage.
Okay.
Harvey, what are you doing?
I'm not sure. From what I understand, I'm still just sort of on the street. There's a fridge coming out of me. I'm still tossing. Here it goes again at the wheel.
Yep.
I think Harvey's kind of running out of ideas.
You could try to dredge the undertow to see if you can figure something out.
I think that might be my best option right now.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That is a 6, so I'm just going to re-roll the lower of those dice.
Go for it, yeah.
All right, that's an 11.
That's an 11. Okay. You can sense that this thing, like this entire housing development, is hungry, and it wants to keep devouring more and more people. And it is not even, like, it is not acting even out of malice or with really any kind of plan. It just wants to keep consuming more people and turning them into houses and growing. And the only thing that had been keeping it in check was the realtor.
Okay. In that case, I think Harvey knows what he's going to do. He's going to crawl over to the clipboard. He's going to pick it up. And I have did anything happen to the realtor's jacket after she turned into the house?
It probably burst into shreds around the house.
Okay. That's not great. But thankfully, I have a jacket. And he's just going to turn it.
You too?
He's going to, wriggle out of it as best he can. And hope that the fridge hasn't fucked it up too much. He's going to turn it inside out so that the cool pinball design doesn't show. He's going to put it back on, and he's going to do his best to get to his feet and just point the clipboard at Chili.
Okay.
Hello there, young miss. You seem like you're a woman in need of a house. And I think Harvey is going to attempt to dazzle Houses in Motion.
Holy shit, what a gambit.
All right, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Go ahead and give me a glam roll, Harvey.
All right, so that is a 6. I do think that if Chili could aid me, that'll be a success. Listen, just play along. Just play along. All right?
Yes, I am a person who wishes to buy a house, as people do.
All right, yeah, give me that roll, Chili.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's a 12.
Okay.
We only roll well on the stupid ones.
Harvey, your transformations, the plumbing coming out of your arm and the refrigerator start to recede, and the housing development stops moving.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, young miss. So, if you don't mind me asking, just what sort of things are you looking for in your ideal neighborhood? Are you looking for, good schools, nice, strong public transportation, not a lot of gas leaks, ideally? Help me find the house that's best for you.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of what I know of people to try to answer this question.
Chili, you open your mouth to answer, and just water comes firing out like out of a fire hydrant.
Right.
Chris, what are you doing? You're buried in bedrock. What's up?
Oh god.
Buried in bedrock is my Flintstones detective noir. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's see. Are there any? Can I sense any wires nearby?
You're still very close to the heart. It seems like you were being taken along with the development.
Okay. I can't move at all, right?
I mean, you're surrounded on all sides with heavy dirt and stone.
What about my Eidolon?
It can phase through physical objects.
Okay.
Air is also a concern, though.
Chris realizes. I'm gonna have my Eidolon grab hold of the nearest wire, and I'm going to have Iron Spy attempt to... This time I'm not going to go directly for the heart. What I'm going to try doing is basically putting in enough additional electricity into the system that it overloads the fuse boxes for, like, every house in the area.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like revealing your master plan to me, so roll plus gen.
Okay. Please. That's an 8.
Okay, you start flooding the lines with electricity. Harvey and Chili up above. And to be clear, Harvey, your changes have reversed. Chili's yours. Well, yeah, I mentioned you're barfing water. You start hearing, like, every fuse box start to short circuit, and all of the doors of every house around you fling open, and there is this awful, super low-pitched roar that comes out of all of them at once. Then there is a boom, and everything is gone. And, Chris, you can feel the earth rumbling, and through Iron Spy, you can sense that all of the houses are now burrowing down to crush you.
Cool.
Well, I do apologize for that, miss. I suppose if there are no houses, I won't be able to interest you in one. It sure is a shame that this lovely neighborhood isn't going to be getting any new residents anytime soon if this keeps up.
I guess, yeah, Harvey, try to dazzle the houses again.
Okay, I will do that. That's another 6, so, Chili, are you gonna try and help me out with that, or?
Let me see.
Chili, you can't talk. You've got water flooding out of your mouth still.
Great. Shit, so then I don't know that I can help.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my other point of overdrive, I guess. Come on. Alright, that's a 9 now.
Okay, Chris, you can sense that the houses have stopped for a moment. Harvey, yeah, I think you were probably feeling like the earth trembling underneath of you, and you feel the tremors stop. Like, you know from the rules that because you got a mixed success, you need to, like, give some kind of guarantee or evidence for your claims, but, like, the house can't express that to you at all.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I think I'll just sort of... I think Harvey would just sort of keep going with what he's going with, and he's like, well, at least now that the tremors have calmed down, perhaps we can build some more houses. After all, we need to have houses in order to have residents. That's just sort of how neighborhoods work, and it's fairly self-evident.
I'm doing my best to look like an interested and, potentially viable client, I guess.
Yeah.
In spite of the water spewing forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly, let's have you face death.
Oh, I love to face death. That's a 9.
Okay, I think, Lady Luck is just gonna kind of look at you like, wow, I guess that is how gambling goes sometimes. You make a bad bet. I really thought you were the one that could, get it there for me, but maybe not.
Listen, I'm still going to.
Are you? You're dead.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I think the clock is still in your chest, but it's at all zeros and it's, like, blinking.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can give you another shot, but I can't trust you to be the one in charge of getting it there in time. I'll let you go back again if you pick somebody else to move your little accessory to.
Great, she gets to choose between the idiot, the wimp, and the animal.
God.
Or the person tied to a huge machine.
Yeah, the person with the biggest restriction on her capability to do stuff.
That's a fun choice.
Yeah, it's really good. I love it. I definitely don't hate it. So I can't just keep it, huh?
Nah, you kind of blew it.
She mutters like, they kind of blew it. I'm gonna give it to Harvey.
Alright, sounds good to me. Hopefully I won't be seeing you again too soon.
And she snaps her fingers, and you are in darkness, and you're just very slowly coming to in the middle of the highway. You're alive, but you're still at desperate, and your Eidolon is going to be severed.
Yep, that's fine.
You're on the middle of the highway. All of the houses are gone. Harvey and Chili are here. Harvey is wearing his jacket inside out and trying to convince Chili to buy a house.
Wait, what?
No, trust me, it makes no more sense if you were here.
Yeah, well, water is rocketing out of Chili's mouth.
It's still going?
Uh-huh.
We've been having mixed success.
The ground starts to tremble. Chris, you can feel the houses starting to move away from you again, and they all pop back in around all of you. Virginia, you are now no longer in the middle of the highway. You are right where you died in the administrative building in front of the wheel.
God.
Chris, this entire time you have been flooding the power lines with electricity, and you can hear just Harvey and Chili, you see sparks flying out of each of them as every fuse box explodes, and all of that electricity is funneling down into the heart, which is beating harder and harder and causing an earthquake. What are you doing, Chris?
Chris is going to think, like, with however much he can move his mouth, like, Chris is gonna say, "Do your worst, you fucking piece of shit," and he's gonna flood even more electricity into the wires.
Okay. I think that's... I'm scared to tell you to scrap again, but that's definitely what you need to do.
Yeah, no. Chris is all out of clever ideas at this point.
Yeah, go for it. Scrap away.
I rolled a 4, so that's a 3.
Do you have any more overdrive? I don't remember.
Well, because I used 1 to fade away, and I used 1 to re-roll the initial scrap. So no, I do not.
Oof, okay. I'm trying to... if anyone has... Harvey or Chili, if you have an idea for how to help Chris down there.
So, remind me, what is Chris's current situation again?
I am buried beneath the dirt, and Iron Spy is attempting to flood the electrical systems with so much electricity that it melts the vinyl heart that's keeping this city alive.
Might I suggest something? Point Chili at the electrical lines.
The water?
That sounds like a very good way to get Chili electrocuted.
Listen, we're kind of desperate.
I'm already dead.
Also, but the thing is, so do we know that there's like something going on with the electricity?
I mean, you know that, yes, sparks are bursting out of all the fuse boxes.
I mean, you know what my power is.
This is true. Well, it's good to see that we have a new potential customer, and Harvey just gestures towards Virginia, and then he turns back to Chili. But of course, I think what's very important in a town like this obviously gets very hot in the summer. I can tell. Look at you sweating. That's what all that water is. You're fit to be dehydrated out here on a hot summer day. What we really need is to show you just how robust our electrical system is, so that you'll always have air conditioning here in Houses in Motion. And he's just like glancing at the power lines, like go.
I really don't like this. But Chili doesn't know enough about electricity to object, so I guess let's go electrocute the fox.
All right, give me a scrap, Chili.
That's a 9.
Okay, you fire water at the electrical line. As you predicted, you are electrocuted. I think that just pushes you to desperate, right?
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
no, I don't think I've taken damage yet.
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, so you are electrocuted. It sucks, but that sends an extra pulse of electricity through the wires. And, Chris, you see the heart, that all the houses roar again up above. And the heart explodes, leaving just just empty space. Like, it implodes. There's just a crumpled up mass of vinyl down there now.
What was the failure terms, by the way, for rolling that 3?
Oh, right, you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we do need to deal with that. I think the force with which the heart implodes is so violent that it, like, sucks all the rock in really hard along with you and smashes you against it. And advance your damage track. I don't know what you're at. Are you dead?
I'm very nearly. I'm at desperate.
Desperate?
Yeah, because I've taken damage twice now. Once from the exploding. No, it was once for the initial failure of the heart, and then once for this other failure with the heart.
Okay. Then yeah, you're at desperate. But yeah, the heart shrivels, and Chili, that like feeling of being surrounded by a violent animal starts to fade from like the back of your mind.
Okay. Good. Is water still shooting out of my mouth?
It starts to slow down to a trickle, and yeah, it dries up.
Okay, I cough a few times. And I say, okay, I think this is working.
And yeah, you can feel your hind quarters start to grow back out of the fire hydrant.
Ugh.
What's happening to the houses? Anything?
I think, I'm trying to decide.
You're basically deciding whether it's extremely bleak or not.
Exactly, yes. In my notes, it is very much extremely bleak, and I'm deciding if I want to commit to that. Yeah, okay, I think the house that came out of the realtor starts to slowly shrink and take on the form of a person. And yeah, Virginia, you wake up.
Great.
I'm still buried in the dirt.
You're still buried in the dirt. How are you getting out of this dirt, Chris?
Well, my beat the odds strength is not good, and I cannot fade myself anymore because I'm out of overdrive.
Oh, that costs over... Uh-oh.
So I am going to do really the only thing I can do, which is have Iron Spy go above the ground and just point down to me and hope that my friends understand what I'm trying to do.
I immediately go and start digging there. Like,
I think Harvey's going to walk over, and he is munching on... Actually, what happened to the food from the fridge?
It's all gone.
Damn it!
I don't think it was ever real.
Every time! It is what it is. Harvey's just gonna walk over to where Chili is, and he's going to just hold... Here it goes again, high above his head, and then just, like, fling it into the ground and try and create, like, a tunnel down to Chris, so he'll have an air hole at least.
Just don't hit me with it.
It'll lose enough velocity that it'll just bonk off your head. It'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be a little gentle tap.
I think one of you is beating the odds plus POW, and the other is helping. You can decide which.
Well, my POW is 0.
Yeah, no, I'll roll that one.
All right.
That is an 11 again.
Okay.
I'm rolling good today.
Yeah.
Somebody has to.
All right. Yeah, you're digging, you're making progress. Chris, you've been down there a while. Give me a beat the odds to hold your breath long enough for them to rescue you, and you tell me... make the case for what you want to use, because POW makes sense to me, but I know that's kind of giving you a death sentence, and I'm wanting to give you an out here.
Yeah, I'm...
You know, I bet swimming is useful for urbex, and you probably would have read a lot about breathing
no.
techniques.
This seems like a genius to me, Luke. Also, if he knows that this is the situation.
Okay, yeah, I'm by all means, go for it.
A genius? Because, like, I'm not sure if I can justify genius, though.
I mean, it's not about, like, holding your breath. It's about knowing that you will die if you don't.
Oh, okay.
It's about, like, being smart enough to conserve oxygen, in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Alright, I will go ahead and roll that. Okay. Alright, so... That's 2 on both dies, so that's a 6.
Oh
no!
God. This is going to be so fucked up.
You two are digging and digging, and you're getting more and more panicked as, boy, Chris was down there. You're digging a pretty big hole, and it's taking you a while to do it. and you're seeing Iron Spy slowly fade away. And you finally find Chris. He is unconscious. Chris, give me that face death roll.
Okay.
Hang on. I want to use my tie to help. I am going to give Chris CPR.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
That is a 10 even.
Okay, so yeah, Chris, roll plus bizarre plus 1.
Okay. My bizarre is 0. That's a 5 on the die, so that's a 6.
Oh my fucking god.
God damn it!
Hang on, can Chili help?
I don't know how!
Blow in his mouth.
You are already doing that.
No, I'm doing the chest compressions. Chili can blow in his mouth.
I don't think I physically can!
Yeah, also that.
Then give him the love only a fox can provide. Let him know there's something to live for.
Just do that Pokemon the first movie thing and cry on his face or something.
Yeah, Luke, can I invoke the power of animal friendship?
I think no. I think, Chris, you wake up in a weird, shadowy parlor, and that woman that shows up sometimes around Virginia is there, and she just says, Jesus Christ, we're gonna have to install a revolving door down here.
Harvey is still just frantically trying to get him to start breathing again.
Oh.
I'm just freaking out. I have no idea what to do.
You're that lady that shows up sometimes.
Yep, that's me. Well, you're dead. This is really not my day.
This is... What? I'm dead?
Yeah, you burrowed into the ground, and there's not a lot of air down there, buddy. Oh boy, hopefully Harvey can still manage this, because clearly Virginia's useless, and you're dead now. I'm not putting too much money on the fox. Boy.
Wait, what?
You know it's a problem when you have to rely on Harvey.
What do you mean by Harvey finishing this? What are you talking about?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Anyway,
I mean, yeah, it does. He's my friend.
buddy, no one's your friend anymore. You're dead. The exit's over there, and she points to a door.
No. You know what? Fuck you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard what I said. Look, Virginia came back with some sort of timer on her. What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm gonna help them.
What do I want from you? That's the problem. I'm not sure what you can offer me, buddy. I'm open to offers.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not very... All I've got is my intelligence, really. Like, that's the only thing I'm good for is, being smart sometimes. I'm not brave. I'm not... Well, I mean, sometimes I guess, but it's more out of just desperation and stupidity.
So that's your offer?
You mean my intelligence?
You're the one who brought it up, not me.
I mean, I guess even without that, I still have my Eidolon. I can still do something. And I want to see Chili and Harvey again.
All right. I think we can work with this.
She walks up to you and leans forward and touches your forehead and pulls her finger back, and there is like a beam of energy coming out, and it sort of morphs from a shape of a beam to a disc, and she is holding a poker chip in her hand. She goes, all right, well, guess we'll see how much this one's worth. And she snaps her fingers, and you wake up with Harvey breathing into your mouth.
I shove him off.
You made it! Oh, thank God. And he definitely just, yanks Chris off the ground and gives him a hug.
What happened?
Oh, you were super dead.
Yeah, I guess I was.
But it's fine. Hey, look. And Harvey's just pointing at the... I'm assuming that at least some of these houses are also collapsing or reverting into people.
Very slowly. None of the other ones have turned back into people, but they are reversing.
Hey, check it out. We're heroes. We helped a whole bunch of people, probably.
Where's Virginia?
Oh, she's over there. I'm pretty sure she was also dead for a while, but she's fine now.
Chris, you notice that Harvey has a clock in his chest the way that Virginia used to.
Oh, so
Does Harvey notice this?
Well, I mean, you know.
Harvey's been focused on other things, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
like Chris kind of reaches out and touches the clock on Harvey's chest and is like, "Oh, I guess that's what she meant."
A little homoerotic there, bud, but I'm not. You know, I understand it's a very tense time. I'm not judging. And she's just gonna like gently take Chris's wrist and move it away.
Chris doesn't even bother. Like Chris isn't really bothering with like moving his muscles at this point.
Chili, who has like been like running between Chris's legs, is just like, are you okay?
Chris doesn't really respond. He just looks at, I guess, I'm trying to figure out what exactly the effect was here. Like, how should I be playing this?
I think the effect is you and me are gonna talk about shuffling Chris's stats around so that you have 0 gen.
Okay.
And it is up to you how to roleplay that change.
Okay. I think I'm gonna play it that, like, Chris just doesn't have any motivation anymore. Like, he doesn't really care about doing anything for himself or because he enjoys it. He's just gonna do what needs to be done to protect people, and that's it.
So your genius, as it were, came from your passion.
Oh,
Yeah, my genius came because I cared about things enough to learn about them and want to practice them. And that passion has been taken away. So I think how I'm going to do this interaction with Chili is, like, he's going to sit on the ground and just let Chili sort of, like, run around him, but he's just kind of going to sit there.
I mean, if you sit down, I'm probably going to stop and just rest my head in your lap.
All right. Chris lets you do that, but he's not petting you.
Okay.
Harvey's just gonna turn his jacket back right side out and like put it on, and he's gonna go check on Virginia. Like, well, he seems fine. How are you doing?
How am I doing?
I mean, you seem dead for a little while there.
Yeah, Harvey, I was. I believe that's because I had to jump out of a car to not hit an innocent person because you wouldn't listen, and I also think it was because you asked me to go into a burning building to turn a wheel.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if... It was more that I was asking you to use your Eidolon to remove a wheel than for you to turn it.
Do you think I can just not be near it? Is that... I guess you... Right, you don't get it.
I mean, mine can be wherever. Check this out. And he just, like, flings it way into the distance, and it bounces off a lamppost back into his hand.
Virginia, like, dusts herself off and gets up, and she goes, Harvey, I was the only one who wanted to help you with what you wanted to do. You can't even pay me the smallest kindness. You wouldn't go in there yourself? That's fine. I'll do it. But, like, she taps his chest, and she goes, I hope you fucking learned something from that timer, cuz...
Huh? And he looks down at his chest and is like, oh, that's new.
Yeah, and she pulls her shirt down and it's gone for her. Is there just a hole there, or is it back to normal?
It's back to normal.
Hey!
Okay. And she goes, she made me give it to you because she doesn't think I can do this anymore. And you know what? She's probably right.
What? No, that's crazy.
I could maybe do it with Chris and Chili.
But
what, Harvey?
Well, that statement just seemed like it was going to have a but at the end.
No, it wasn't.
The administrative building is gone now. It did not turn into a person. It just kind of like faded away. From the wreckage of your car, Cecilia like is kicking at the back door and finally managed to kick it open. She goes, Jesus Christ, I am so tired of having to cower and hide during all of these fucking fights.
I mean, hey, maybe your Eidolon's gonna level up. You know, we just gotta give it some more XP, and he's just gonna like try and wrench the trunk open and pull the handle on the...
Oh, the trunk is always open because the Eidolon is too big to fit in there. It is just roped down.
Great, then he's just gonna, yank the lever. See what fortune he gets.
It's
probably not gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of weight of events and potential consequences here.
Yeah, let me think of what this says. I'll tell you what, just for fun, why don't you give me a Dredge the Undertow on this one, Harvey?
Hell yeah. Where is the clock at, anyway?
I gotta listen back to some episodes. It's getting there, though.
Well, it's getting further, because that's a 4, and I don't have any overdrive.
Great. Okay, great. What does this card say? It says, I think it just says, you better get walking if you want to make it in time.
Well, are there any cars left?
Nope.
All right.
Is our car busted?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are the wheels intact at least?
Sure.
Does that matter?
Yeah, it does, because it's the difference between pushing a car on wheels with a huge fortune-telling machine in it, or just dragging it along.
Okay, good point.
How close did we wind up to Albuquerque?
I'm gonna say about 10 miles outside the city limits.
Well...
Okay, so we can walk there, but it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna suck, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get walking, I guess.
As soon as Harvey says, let's get walking, Chris just stands up straight.
Cecilia, you want us to, push the car, or you just want to wait here until we get back with something else? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I can just wait here. I don't want to... It's going to be rough enough to walk that far. I'll just wait here. The real estate agent kind of starts to stir on the ground. She's like, oh God, I'm alive? I'm alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
what? How did you... Oh my God.
Well, we are magical superheroes, and if there's any way you can help us get a new car, that'd be great.
I am... Oh my God, I'm naked? So I've got a lot of problems.
Oh, I wasn't really thinking about that angle, but that, that is a logical conclusion. Do we have a change of clothes?
I was dressing in layers. I can throw her at least a shirt.
All right, yeah. So,
hang on. Before we go to Albuquerque, and I'm not just saying this because I don't feel like walking 10 miles yet. So, what was the deal with that whole thing? Because we've fought things like that before, but usually they aren't housing developments.
You all have Eidolons, right? You're Pharaoh people?
Yes.
All right, yeah. I am the only member of the Albuquerque Backbreakers. I just ran a normal realty firm that laundered money for them occasionally. And then I had instructions to shoot whatever the hell that stuff was into me. And it made that. And I didn't really have any control over it. I mean, I could kind of steer it. She kind of points to where the administrative building used to be. But I had to keep finding people to feed to it, or it would just start going crazy and eat people way faster. And it was going to eat me too if I didn't cooperate.
No, okay, that all makes sense. So, that's worrying that it can do that, because I kind of figured it, I kind of figured usually it was a little more, hey, cool, I can turn my arm into a bunch of weird tentacles, or, hey, I can turn any pizza pie into a regular pie. These are bad examples. I'm very stressed right now. I'm not really firing on all cylinders, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is a worrying development.
Yeah, That's been my life for 3 years.
Whoa. Ooh.
Did you say 3 years?
Yeah, more or less.
So what happens now that we killed it? Do you, get a new one, or are you just, good? I guess you wouldn't know. It's silly of me to ask that question.
I have no idea, man.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, seems like...
It's pretty much the only direction to go, so yeah.
All right.
What's your name, anyway?
My name's Sabrina.
Oh, like the Teenage Witch.
Harvey.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you get that a lot, don't you?
It's fine. She just starts kind of stumbling in the direction of Albuquerque.
All right. Well, Virginia, you want to come with, or do you want to keep Cecilia company while we go get some car?
I think I'm going to stay here.
Sounds good. Let's,
Before we leave, I run up to the car, grab the, thing of, cocktail weenies, and run back over, and just kind of, hold them up to the, lady who is just a house. I'm like, you seem like you could use some energy.
You know what? Thank you. Thank you. And she takes the cocktail weenies.
This thing can't possibly be worth much. Shit! I've got to get out of here. Hello? Could have swore I heard somebody in here.
Hello, madam. How can I help you?
Is my bet still going? I've got a little extra I'd like to throw into the pot.
Of course. Right this way. It will take some time for the wheel to stop spinning. Please feel free to add anything you'd like to the bet you've placed on black.
Thank you. You always have such impeccable customer service around here. Eidolon Rock is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com as well as patreon.com/EidolonPlaytest. You can follow us on Twitter at EidolonPlaytest. You can follow Dustin at StiltsTheGM, Lexi at Tabletop Gamera, Molly at Your Friend Molly, Maxie at Maxie Satan, and me, Luke, at SSJ Speed Racer. Thanks to Maxie for providing our music. Eidolon Rock will be back on the Patreon feed on July 13th and on the free feed on July 20th. See you then!